Attention is fundamental to all our learning processes. Attention is required to listen, to read, to play, because focused attention can bring about positive outcome, and the lack of it will only cause disturbance. So you need 100% attention in whatever we do. It's more relevant in the context of our children with any form of developmental disabilities. So, parents, if you want to learn more about attention, then you're at the right place. This channel will not only bring to you information on attention, but will also address a lot of issues around developmental disabilities. So, stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel Dignity in Disability. I am Anuradha Deshpande, mother of a young man experiencing intellectual disability, a banker turned clinical psychologist, counselor, and a special educator, and now a digital coach. I'm founder of Care and Care Life Skill Academy, and I'm on a mission to empower 100,000 parents of children experiencing any form of developmental disabilities to help them navigate into a life of independence and dignity through my Care Life Skill curriculum. Through this channel, Dignity in Disability, I bring to you a lot of information on developmental disability, life skills, and other allied topics through my 30 years of experience in the field of disability and disability services. And I bring these through my 2 weekly episodes of Tuesday Tacts and Friday Facts. In today's Tuesday Tacts, we will be talking about attention skills. And before we go on to discuss all these attention skills through our mind map, please go and subscribe my channel and also ring that bell icon so that you will be the first person to receive notification on Tuesday Tacts and Friday Facts. Welcome back. Through this mind map, we will learn 4 aspects of attention. What is attention? What is the importance of attention? What are the different types of attention? And how to build attention in our children with disability. So what is this attention? Attention is the ability to actively process specific information in the environment while tuning out other details. So attention is an ability. It is an ability to process only relevant information, very specific relevant information for doing a particular task at the given point of time, while you shut down all of the stimuli from the environment. We constantly take information from our environment, and attention is taking only specific information which is relevant to our particular task we are performing. So attention is very limited in terms of both capacity and duration. So it is very important for us to build this attention and conserve it and use it effectively to perform the relevant tasks. What are the importance of this attention? Attention is a must for success. For any successful completion of a task, you need to focus and pay attention on the task itself. So, for the successful completion of any task, you need attention. Attention is a must for learning process. For any kind of learning process, attention is very, very crucial. Be it listening, be it reading, be it speaking, be it writing, or literally practically performing a task, you should have complete focused attention. So it helps in our learning processes. Attention makes you good in taking decisions. Since attention helps you to focus on only relevant matters, remove other peripheral things around your task, it is better for you to make the right and good decision. So it makes you a good decision maker. Attention charges our brain. The moment you start paying attention, what you're doing is you're alerting your brain, and the brain becomes active. So it is a kind of charging your brain. Attention, therefore, helps to charge your brain and keep it very sharp and alert. Attention makes you more mindful when you are doing a thing, and that helps you to live in the moment. For example, if you are at a dining table with your family, and if you are able to focus your attention on the family dinner, then you are so mindful about the people around it, the food that is served, and entirely the activity around the dining table. That enables you to live in that moment, which will help you to make memories. Having known the importance of attention, now let us see what are the different types of attention. There are 6 types of attention. The first among those is sustained attention. Sustained attention is the ability to focus on one specific task. Like when you are engrossed in reading your book, very interesting book, then you are so focused in that you don't pay attention to any other things around. Your child, when they are playing with their preferred toys, they are so immersed and engrossed in playing that even if you call out their name, they will not be replying you. So that is the kind of attention which keeps them sustained so much in that particular task they are doing. The next type of attention is alternative attention. Alternative attention is when you shift your attention from one stimuli to another stimuli. Totally, you shift that from one stimuli to another stimuli. For example, if you are in a party and you are talking on the phone, and suddenly somebody comes on the stage to make some announcement. So your attention shifts from your telephone conversation to the person who is announcing. The shift from one stimuli to the other stimuli is called alternative attention. The third type of attention is selective attention. In this attention, you choose one stimuli among many other stimuli and you focus on it. Going back to the same party scenario, there is light, music, colors, your friends are there, but you are totally concentrating on a phone call. You're not paying attention to any other thing, but you're totally concentrating on what the other person on the phone is saying. This is called selective attention. Next is divided attention, focusing on more than one stimuli at the same time. This is also called multitasking. It's a very complex skill, and parents should avoid using this skill when they are working with the children. You have to have complete attention, and your attention cannot be divided. For example, once you have learned to drive a car, you are not only focusing on the road, but also you can listen to music or talk to the person sitting next to you or the person sitting behind your seat. So, doing multitasking is possible if you have divided attention. Next is visual attention. This form of attention is when you use one particular sensory organ, and in this case, it is visual attention. People with hearing problem tend to understand others through their gestures and also reading their lips. So they use their sense of sight more to pay attention and get information. The next type of attention is auditory attention. This is same as visual attention. In this case, we use our ears. When we hear something on the radio, audiobook, or podcast, what we are doing is we are focusing our attention and taking out information through our ears. People with poor vision use this very often. In fact, we often use both auditory and visual stimuli together to get information. So now let us see how to build this attention. When we say how to build attention, I'm purely talking in the context of our children with disability. So give attention to get attention. If you want your child to respond to you, by giving attention to what you are instructing them or what you are asking them, then you have to give attention to them. You cannot shout an instruction from one room and expect your child with special need to pay attention and do the task. So you have to take their attention properly so that they will perform the task better. Give specific instruction, taking the eye contact. Ensure that the child has attentively heard you. If you want your child to clean the room, then give specific instructions like pick the toys and put it in the basket. And while giving this instruction, take the eye contact of the child and ensure that they have heard you. They may look at you, but they may not be paying attention. So you have to ensure that they have attentively heard you. Then next is break the task into small steps. Our children are often confused when they find the instruction very complex. So on such occasion, if you want to take their complete attention, we have to break the task into smaller actions. To go to the previous example, if we want our child to clean the room, instead of saying clean the room, which they may not understand and they may not perform the task, not because they are disobedient or they don't want to do the task, but the instruction itself is too complex. So break them into smaller chunks. So if you want them to clean the room, then break it into smaller tasks like pick all those toys lying around and put it in the proper place, and pick those papers and put it in the dustbin, then make your bed. These are instruction in smaller steps that will easily draw their attention and they will be able to perform it. Make the task fun and enjoyable. If the task is very boring, naturally they will lose attention very fast. So try to devise your programs and your tasks in a very fun and enjoyable way. That will keep their interest, and if they have interest, they will pay better attention. Then engage in brain stimulative activities like puzzles or some strategic games. Strategic games always have levels and steps they have to follow. So if they want to go ahead and win the game, then they have to pay very close attention. It's a very good attention building activity, these strategic games. Similarly, you can give puzzles, towers to build, or even crossword puzzles are best way to get good attention. Then good nutritious food and ensure good night's sleep. Both are very important. If your child is not focusing on a task or is not able to pay attention, then you may want to look into their nutritional fact. And there are two aspects to it. One is, are they getting enough vitamins, minerals, fatty acids, and amino acids? And also look out for food food your child is allergic to, or some of the food which can cause some kind of toxins which affects their attentive skills. Further, a good night's sleep is very essential. Your child should have 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If they don't sleep well, then they will not be able to concentrate and pay attention on the task. So good food and good night's sleep is very important. Reinforce their achievement. However small or big their achievement is, please correctly reinforce their achievements and their gains. If they are reinforced again and again for doing a task very well, then naturally they will be enthused to pay more attention and complete all their future tasks. So that is attention in a nutshell for you. We have discussed about attention in a detailed fashion in our Care Life Skill curriculum. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and also leave a comment. And in the comment box, also mention what are the topics you are interested. I'll be very happy to make videos on those topics. And if you want to know more about Care Life Skill curriculum, then please join the webinar, the link to which is given in the description box. That's all from me on this Tuesday Tags. and I will see you on this Friday with another episode of Friday Facts. Till then, goodbye and take good care of yourselves.